Welcome, Aries, to your new moon in Taurus plus chakra reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Okay, guys, let's get straight into this and see what's going on. Okay, so I do have the Taurus card out. Okay, so here we go. The Taurus new moon, guys, this card is representing the Taurus new moon. This is about grounding and stability and planting seeds for the long-term growth. This is related to your finances, self-worth, and pleasure. But what makes May this year, right, and the new moon so unique is its conjunction with Uranus and the planet of sudden change and disruption. So it's going to be conjuncting Uranus over here. So this could actually bring in some kind of unexpected new beginnings that shake up your ideas of security, pushing you out of your comfort zone to find that true value within yourself. Okay, so let's get in here and see how this is going to affect you. I'm going to pull a moon card and see what's going on. Okay, best message coming out for Aries. Best moon for Aries. Best card for Aries, please. Fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries, bringing out your own energy. Wow. Okay. Okay, guys, this is an interesting setup. This is blending that high energy, fiery nature of your sign with that grounded, stabilizing force of this new moon in Taurus. So it's going to really ground you. I mean, the Taurus energy is, slow, steady, easygoing. But then you have this fiery climax, which is suggesting that you're reaching this peak moment that requires the precision rather than some kind of heat, It's kind of like I'm going to be a surgeon, not just a bonfire, you know what I'm saying? So I do like that. That's saying this is where it's coming together for you. That's how it's going to affect you. This is a great time also, guys, to remember that you need to focus on your manifesting. So let's see what's going on here. Let's get some chakra cards. So getting out your chakra cards and see how you're going to balance yourself out. Got the Sacral Chakra and Throat Chakra coming out. Let's do it this way. So let's start with that Sacral Chakra first. This Sacral Chakra is going to talk about that physical manifestation and self-worth, bringing in that passion and that creation. So, I mean, this new moon is really going to make you start feeling very creative, wanting to get those desires out. So it's saying you're not just feeling fired up, you're feeling a deep physical urge to birth something new. And the Taurus is asking you, is this passion suitable, or is it just a flash, kind of a flashbang, right? Especially with that fiery energy coming through. This throat chakra right here is asking you pretty much how you communicate with this climax. Taurus rules the throat and the throat chakra. So with this new moon in conjunct with the Mercury, making the communication the main event, right? So not only is it conjunct with Uranus, it's also going to be conjunct with Mercury as well. So it's going to ask you, though, how is this going to position, right? How is this going to help the situation out? So there's going to be a lot of communication that you're going to be focusing on, but it also could be a little challenging to vocalize what your values are and how you're going to speak your truth at this time. It's kind of the Taurus is going to push aside some of the impulsiveness of the Aries. It almost feels like there's like a power in pause coming for you. It's almost like you're trying to push because you have this fiery climax, but then the Taurus is like, wait, hold on. I want you to pause. I want you to slow down a little bit. Using your voice to build stability rather than burn bridges or be impulsive about the situation. So it's definitely going to make you want to stop, pause, and think. Man, I'm feeling hangman energy coming out over here. Let's grab some tarot cards. Actually, you know what? Before we grab tarot cards, guys, let's use the White Light Oracle real fast because I was just sitting here thinking, you know what? I would like to see what the higher perspective is to the situation. Then we'll grab some tarot cards. So let's look at the higher perspective first. Spirit of the Owl, 852 hertz. Okay. Well, I like this card because the owl sees in the dark and unmasks deception. And we just, are going through, just went through that, well, as I'm doing them now, we just went through the just entered, I guess you would say, the Pluto retrograde, which was unmasking, right? This whole Scorpion and Pluto season that we're going through over here. Almost feels more Plutarian and Scorpion than Taurian, but it was unveiling the masks of people, breaking down the walls. So it's pretty much saying the same thing. Look, I want you to do the same. And as Scorpio is Taurus's sister sign, they're right directly across from each other. It's saying the same thing. So it's kind of like saying through the sacral fire over here that you're looking at, the owl's kind of keeping it cool. So where the fire is trying to come through, it's saying, hey, cool down. It's okay. It's going to help you look past any masks, revisiting any kind of earlier thoughts as well, because he's always thinking. The owl's always thinking. So you might feel like you're pulled to overthinking certain situations, but this is where it really truly wants you to see the true value of the situations around you. And if someone is wearing a mask, it wants you to say, hey, you know what? How are we going to get through this? There's going to be a lot of observations. So the owl's asking you to stay in this place of observation before you speak. It's kind of like reminding of your true sight, because your intuition, right, is going to come out. It's like the more I observe, the more my intuition gets strong, the more I can see what's going on, right? Not just feeling from the action, but actually feeling through the intuition, the gut feelings, right? So there's definitely going to be some intense passion peaking. You're definitely going to want to feel like you're keeping yourself rooted, right? Keeping your roots grounded. So I would say right now, your new moon kind of superpower that you're coming through right now is definitely discernment. Seeing what's hidden within the shadows before speaking or taking any kind of action. Make sure you are observing the situation. That's going to allow your third eye chakra to just go boom. Yeah. So let's see what cards. Now we'll pull the tarot. See what's coming out. Two clarifying cards through tarot, please. clarifying cards for Aries. You have the King of Pentacles, another beautiful Taurus energy with the Nine of Wands. There's a place of feeling defensive when it comes to the Knight of Wands, but really feeling like you're mastering it with the King of Pentacles. This is kind of really building a bridge to kind of gap between your fiery climax and this grounding of the new moon. I mean, the King of Coins is, besides the Hierophant, is the ultimate, Taurus energy. And sitting next to the Sacral Chakra, it's saying, hey, you know what? This is a place to be grounded into physical reality. It isn't just the climax for the sake of any kind of excitement, guys. It's about your wealth, your legacy, and long-term security. Things that Taurus really loves. Things we desire, we want. Sacral Chakra, desire. Keeping that open. So it's like you're shifting and you're moving from this raw heat of Aries into this settle, like boss energy. So it's almost like you're not going to just feel the heat, but you're going to start building your own empire, because that's what the King of Pentacles wants. He wants to build an empire. Just like the Emperor, they build empires. So then having the Nine of Wands over here on this throat chakra, it's like you're exhausted, but you're guarded. You've been through, a lot of conflicts. There's masks, there was maybe lies, there was ego, there were battles. I mean, he's the wounded warrior. But it's like, I'm coming up to say, hey, you know what? This is what we need to do. Now it's time, to keep yourself open to seeing what's really coming through. You're going to find that once you observe the situation and you find what kind of you're looking for, you're going to be kind of like the strike of your words. Because now that Aries energy of the fiery climax is definitely going to come through, and it's going to speak from this place kind of like, I've had enough. I've been through battle. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Been through battle. Setting these firm foundations. You're really making your last stand. You're not attacking. You're just simply refusing to let anyone cross your line again. You're saying, I've had enough. This is it. I've watched. I've learned. I know exactly what to say. I'm going to use passion to do so. Healing my battle wounds. And then I like it because it's the King of Pentacles, sitting over the owl, is really saying, I have enough resources. I'm tired of the fight, but, I don't want to be too defensive that might block any kind of abundance, because the king is always trying to manifest. So it's, kind of like a time to stop expecting the battle so that you actually can enjoy your throne. You can enjoy your abundance. You can enjoy life in itself, not worrying about what's going on. It's like you're on your way to win the security that you need, but it's saying, hey, you know what? You're still wearing armor. But this new moon in Taurus is actually giving you permission, and I love that, right? It's giving you permission. I mean, look at the permission it's giving you. It's saying, I'm giving you permission to put the wand down and trust that your coins, that your value, that your security is where it needs to be. You're in a safe zone. So you're going to try to probably, ask the questions during the new moon, when you're doing all of these things. Is what I'm doing and what I'm speaking and how I'm moving and taking action, is it going to end the battle? And that's going to be something that's going to be different for everyone, right? Yeah, so I can find my, my rest. On the owl it says, so you can find your rest, Four of Swords. Find the peace within yourself. Dig deep within yourself. I told you Hangman, there it is too, guys. Hangman. So that I can observe the situation, get deep into the situation, and rest and find my peace. Peace of mind, my safety, security, what I value, how it's going to work for me. Beautiful reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you enjoyed that, push the big old like button, guys. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.